Good morning, traders, and welcome to BCI's morning market analysis. Let's take a look at the key moves shaping the markets this morning. First up, let's have a look at the US dollar. The DXY climbed above 100.2, hitting its highest level in nearly 2 weeks as expectations for another Fed rate cut in December eased. Market pricing now implies about a 34% chance of a 25 basis point cut. Traders are watching the US September jobs report on Thursday for clues on the Fed's next move. Dollar strength is influenced by mixed signals from Japan and the US. In Japan, the Governor Ueda hinted at a possible rate hike, but the Prime Minister urged stronger government support for the economy, which in turn is pressuring the yen. In the US, data shows the economic slowing, but expectations for aggressive rate cuts have weakened. Technically, the dollar remains mildly bullish, holding above the Bollinger Band's average of 99.55, key resistance at 100.53 and 101, with support around 99.88 and 99.55. Next up, let's have a look at WTI crude oil, which is trading around 58.8, pressured by reports of a potential Ukraine ceasefire that could increase Russian exports. Weak fundamentals, high US production, and global inventory levels continue to weigh on the market. Key support is around 58.42 and 57.31, with resistance at the psychological level of $60 and 61.59. Next up, let's have a look at gold. Gold traded near 4,075, benefiting from lower rate cut expectations, but gains were capped by a stronger US dollar and rising US Treasury yields. On the chart, resistance lies at 41.03 and 41.32, while support is seen around the $4,007 and $4,000 psychological level. Upside targets are 4120 to around 4130 if momentum for gold continues. Next up, let's have a look at the Australian dollar, which is near 64.50, which is a 6-week low as markets weigh RBA policy uncertainty and the Federal Reserve's hawkishness. Short-term momentum is weak, with support around 64.60 and a further downside towards 64.40 and the psychological level of 64 cents. Resistance is seen around the psychological level of 65 cents to about 65.23. Well, to summarize, the US jobs report, central bank commentary, and crude supply news are key events to watch for the markets today. Markets are balancing dollar strength, oil supply concerns, and gold's reaction to interest rate expectations from the Federal Reserve. That's all for today's morning market analysis. Trade carefully, and as always, manage your risk and happy trading.